You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives soap opera fan. We want to talk today about the brand new DiMera, aka Dimitris von Leuschner, and specifically, we know that Megan Hathaway is his mom, but who is his dad? He is a DiMera through his mom. Hathaway is her adopted name. Megan is a DiMera. But the question is, who's her baby daddy in this case that sired Dimitris von Leuschner? If you don't remember, Megan Hathaway arrived in Salem back in 1984. She was obsessed with her ex-boyfriend, Bo Brady. And then they had dated in high school, and she tricked Bo into believing that they had a baby that she gave up for adoption. So we're going to talk about more about that because that ties into this discussion of who might be Dimitris' father. If you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives spoilers, casting news, and updates. So what we soon find out on Days of Our Lives is that Megan was telling a half-truth back then. So actor Peter Porte, I don't know how to pronounce it, Porte. He's playing Dimitris von Leuschner, and the actor was born in 1984. And that was at the point when Megan came back and started telling these baby lies. So it's just kind of interesting because he's the perfect age to be Megan's child with Bo Brady if they go that route. So the storyline back then was that Megan Hathaway got pregnant at 16 by her boyfriend, Bo Brady, but she supposedly had an abortion. Megan's dad is Stefano DiMera, so any child of hers is also a DiMera. And then this week, we get the shocking news as Megan told Kristen DiMera about the nephew that she needed to meet. So Kristen actually knows who Dimitris von Leuschner is because she met him overseas when he was plotting to take over, destroy the world, some hideous plot with that Alamein peacock thing on Beyond Salem. But right now, Dimitris von Leuschner is plotting and scheming to get the charges against him dropped and against his mother dropped. And how is he doing it? Well, he's holding Andrew Donovan hostage with plans to blackmail ISA director Shane Donovan, who used to be played by Charles Shaughnessy. We haven't seen him in a while. But he is going to try to blackmail Shane into dropping all the charges against him and his awful mom, Megan Hathaway. And it looks like Megan is trying to get Kristen wrapped into this deal. So given Dimitri's reveal as a DiMera, that could change things at the corporation they own, at DiMera Enterprises. And we have to wonder if Dimitri is going to swoop into the mansion and plop down with his mom, Megan, and his jailbird sister, Kristen. So jailbird aunt Kristen. So May Sweep spoilers for Days of Our Lives say that Megan wants to be back in the family fold and wants her baby boy with her. But it begs the question, if she's the mother, who is Dimitris' father? Could it be that Dimitris von Leuschner is the son of Bo Brady and she didn't give him up for adoption but remained in his life or keeping tabs on him? So back then, Roman Brady said he saw Megan entering an abortion clinic. So that raised doubts about what she was saying. So did she have this abortion or not? So this could be her child with Bo, and she lied about abortion. She lied about adoption. She just lied for whatever reason. Or, maybe she had the baby with somebody else after all this stuff with Bo fizzled out. If you don't remember the mid-'80s on Days, Bo was actually smitten by Megan back then, but her mom interfered in their relationship. She would intercept messages, and she basically did all she could to drive them apart. So later, Megan Hathaway took Bo to see their son that was in New Orleans living with adoptive parents, but all that was a lie. She was planning to steal a child to seal Bo's bond with her. So that New Orleans baby wasn't hers. It didn't work out in Megan's favor, and then she wound up supposedly dead. She had rigged a hot tub at the gym, hoping to electrocute Hope Brady, as one does when you have a romantic rivalry. But then while she was waiting on Hope to show up, Megan got in an argument with Larry Welch, and he killed her and then tossed her body into the rigged hot tub to also electrocute her. If you don't remember, Larry Welch was seen back on Days of Our Lives recently. He was Satan or the judge in hell. Remember, he was in the red suit and he was on the throne in hell that I think Marlena was making a deal with, but they did bring Larry Welch back for that, and he is just an uber villain. So we found out months ago, we really found out, Beyond Salem and all that, but months months ago that Stefano put his precious daughter Megan into cold storage after she got murdered and then electrocuted, like killed twice in a row. He put her in cold storage until he could heal and revive her, and now she's back and crazier than ever. And then we find out that Dimitri von Leuschner is as crazy as his mom, and he's her only son as far as we know. But who's the daddy? So given the timing, it would be most interesting to make him the son of Megan and Bo Brady. But if not, maybe Megan found a von Leuschner of her own to make a baby with. It's not Henry von Leuschner, unless you pronounce it Henri. I don't know if it's French, but Henry von Leuschner. He's the father of Carly Manning. Her birth name is Katerina von Leuschner. And the bio on Dimitri is that Carly is his cousin. So that means that Henry von Leuschner would not be the baby daddy. So, and as far as we know with the von Leuschners, at least what we've seen so far, there's only Henry in that generation, but he could have had a brother who might have gotten Megan pregnant, or perhaps Megan placed her baby with this powerful and corrupt family to raise and then she wound up in this coma, so they just kept him, because she was like in a tube for, 30 years? Who knows? I could do the math on it, but I'm not going to. But for a while. So I'm sure we're going to find out more later, because in fact, actor Peter Porte, I've got to look up how to pronounce this, is on contract at Days of Our Lives. And you may remember we first met Dimitri, Days of Our Lives, Beyond Salem, chapter 2. Yeah. And he was known as ISA agent Kyle Graham back then. He had scenes with Billy Reed. They even danced the tango, but he was fooling everyone. Agent Graham was a cover persona, and we found out he's really the power mad von Leuschner. Then this week, we also learned that Dimitri is here to stay, and maniac Megan Hathaway is his mother, but there's been no reveal yet about his father. No doubt Days will have to explain how he came to be a von Leuschner, and we do wonder what they'll reveal about this bad guy who's now part of the character canvas, and he's got deep ties to one of the main legacy families in Salem, of course, the DiMeras. And so we're going to have to wait and see if Dimitri can get his mom and Aunt Kristen out of prison, and then it'd be great if they all moved into the DiMera mansion to annoy EJ and Chad and Stefan. It would be great. That'll drive everyone nuts. So with Megan already DiMera and the reveal of her son, this could shift the power structure at DiMera Enterprises as well, because EJ and Stefan are facing off daily. They're trying to wrest control of the company from one another, but Dimitri DiMera, who they might change his name to, he might come in and snatch it from them, because he should have a vote, Kristen should have a vote, and Megan should have a vote. And since he got those ladies out of jail, they should be voting with him. So I would have to say that for maximum dramatic effect, it would be best if Dimitri was Bo's son. That would mean that Days of Our Lives would probably bring back Peter Reckell as Bo at some point. Hey, if you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, updates, everything you need to know. Right now, Bo is languishing in a coma thanks to his son Sean Brady shooting him, but maybe Peter Reckell and Christian Alfonso would reprise their roles of Bo and Hope now and then. And if Dimitri is Bo Brady's son, then that expands his Salem family even more. As the son of Bo Brady, he would be linked to both the Brady and Kiriakis families, in addition to the DiMeras. So that would be really interesting for somebody to have ties to that many. And I know, not all family trees in Salem branch. Kind of fun though. So let us know in the comments below, do you hope that Dimitri von Leuschner is Megan and Bo Brady's son, or do you have another idea about who might be his daddy?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.